Hi everyone, it's Don and I hope you're having a fantastic day. Well, I think I'm about to get some people angry because I gotta call something out that I think is outrageous. And that is price gouging certain people in every cabin that you're booking. Okay, so recently Celebrity Cruise Line has made something that I found really terrible decision in the name of saving money, and that was to remove the gratuities from the all-included package. So the all-included package now is drinks and Wi-Fi. Doesn't sound like a very all-included package to me, but I digress. That was a bad decision. I called them out on it. I think it's a terrible decision. But this latest one that I discovered after reading a news article is, did you know, as a solo cruiser, more and more of us are solo cruisers now, right? Usually you'll start off cruising with your loved one and perhaps, unfortunately, they pass away and now you're single, but you could carry on the tradition of cruising. Or you're single and you just want to cruise like myself, and you just love cruising and you love going out there and having a good time and enjoying and exploring the world on luxury cruise ships. There's a lot of us now. There's a lot. In fact, many cruise lines are now focusing on solo cruisers. Norwegian Cruise Line, for example, were the first to bring out the solo cruisers, cabins and sectioned off area. Well, now they're going to double the capacity of solo cabins over the next year on their cruise ships, because they know solo cruising is a growing industry. Even Royal Caribbean on their newest ships has had solo cabins added to it. Princess's new ship, the Sun Princess, has solo cabin added to it. There's not a lot of them, but at least there's some options. But for most of us, as we're sailing, we know that they base their cabins on 2 people. So for instance, if they say it's $1,000 per person and you're 2 people, that's $2,000, right? Plus the taxes and port fees, which is, deducted and counted individually, because you can't tax somebody who's not there. You can't charge a port fee to somebody who's not there. So that's the only real thing besides your insurance that is not calculated based on 2 people. So the cabin itself is based on 2 people. So it's $2,000. Now, if you're a solo cruiser, you're still gonna pay that $2,000, correct? Right? Because they base the cabin on 2 people. Unless you can get a single supplement, which means you're only gonna pay 50% or something like that, you're paying exactly what 2 people would pay for, even though you're consuming half the food, half the drinks, half the space, half the seats on the ship, etc., right? You're not taking up as much space in the theater. You're not taking up as much space in the dining. You're not eating as much as 2 people. So we've all said, you know what? It's like hotels. Hotels don't charge you cheaper if you're 1 person compared to 2 people, right? It's the same price. But Celebrity Cruise Line, I've recently discovered, is charging solo cruisers even more money than 2 people. Not the exact same price, not paying for 2 people. They're actually charging more money. And here's an example. I went in and I made 2 different bookings for 2 different types of cabins. One as a solo cruiser and one as a couple. And I made these 4 bookings to compare. Well, The first one was for an infinite balcony stateroom on the Celebrity Beyond for 7 days. And as a couple, the total cost, including the taxes and port fees and everything, came to $3,004.04. Okay, then I switched it around and I took one person off and I searched as a one person. And I'm searching the exact same cabin, by the way. I'm purchasing that exact same, so there's no difference in the locations of the ship. It's the exact same cabin. Well, the solo cruiser is paying $3,102.52, almost $100 more for the exact same cabin. And it gets worse the higher grade of cabin you go, or the longer your cruise is. So just for fun, I went and I checked out a Celebrity Suite. And as a couple, the cost came out to $12,844.04. It's a suite, right? It's a luxury suite, it's in the Retreat, it's on one of their premier ships, the Beyond. Well, if I was to do that as a solo person, they're charging me $13,687.52, almost $1,000 more. Now, when I reached out and I contacted some people and asked them why this is, they said it's to make up for the money that the other person would have, they're assuming, would have spent on the ship. So they're charging, say myself, they would charge me because I don't have somebody with me who would spend money in the casino, or go to a specialty restaurant and pay extra for that, or do shopping in the shops. They're assuming those people are spending that money. And so they're charging me more because I don't have somebody with me. Now, they're basing that price on the assumption somebody's going to spend money and I'm not going to spend as much money as a couple. Where often I can spend more money on one cruise, gambling, than most people spend, on specialty dining and all this. And they're not taking into account the fact that I'm eating half and I'm drinking half of what the couple would drink. So no, to me, this is gouging solo cruisers. That's all this is. This is simply gouging your solo cruiser. In fact, it'd be cheaper now, almost, in this case, for sure. If I was booking that suite, I would book my niece, Angelina, in that suite with me and just not have her show up, because I'd save close to $1,000. Does that make sense? Why would I not do that? Celebrity, you've been making some very questionable decisions lately. Now, I just came off the Celebrity Ascent just a month ago, and I loved the ship. It was beautiful. The entertainment was fun. The food was great. Great. Don't gouge me for it. It's already expensive enough. It's already expensive enough for me to be able to go cruising by myself as a solo cruiser, as a single income person. And now, you're even charging me more than double the cost. To me, Celebrity, that's just not right. Let me know in the comments down below what you guys think. Do you think, they're making a fair assumption? That's what they should do. If you can justify it, you're better than I am. Well, I hope you appreciate this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Want to see more tips, more tricks, more travel vlogs from around the world? Hit that subscribe button. Until next time, have yourself a safe and a great vacation.